this is something I kind of wanted to get into this evening before we got too late in the show, because I think this is something that's kind of important. Dave, you're familiar with the application HamClock, aren't you? I don't know. I don't think you use it at all, but
Yeah, actually, I'm not. I don't have one. So yeah, I'm kind of curious, like, because it's all on Facebook. It's all the chatter.
It's all the chatter. HamClock, okay, so what I got behind me is not a HamClock. That's a commercial product called geochron. Much like the mechanical maps, way back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, this is an electronic version of that, produced by the geochron company. HamClock does of something very similar to that, except it runs on a Raspberry Pi. And then it pulls information from various sources so that you can get the map. You can get the map, the world map, with the clock that shows where it's daylight and where it's dark. You can see solar activity. You can see DX spots. You can see tons, just tons of information visualized on this map. And the application, the HamClock application, runs on a Raspberry Pi. It's was provided for free by Ham by the name of Eldon, WB0OEW, and then the community kind of you would buy your little equipment and a monitor to put it up and whatnot. So HamClock unfortunately has reached its end of life, and I think it kind of reached its end of life in the most tragic of ways, and this really took the amateur radio community by shock a little bit last week, because Eldon, WB0OEW, announced that he was not, at the beginning of the year, that HamClock was no longer going to be updated. But then he announced this last week that the servers that he was maintaining, this is a closed source program. He's the developer, and he was doing all the work for it. The servers he was maintaining were going to shut down in June, and come and find out that last week, Eldon, tragically, he took his life. And it's, I don't know how, it's a terrible thing. I just want to throw this up here. I mean, if you or anyone is in a situation like that, where I don't know what demons, what was going on inside of him, but if that's something that weighed so heavy on him that it went to that point, help is available. And I just want I want to let people know that there are people out there that you can talk to and work that out 24 hours a day. So we're just going to leave that up there for a moment. So which it totally surprised me. It took me by surprise. So yeah. And that's but so after that news came out, that the HamClock application was going to be end of life. Of course, the big question is that well, what's next? Can other people develop HamClock? Are there alternates available? And there are, there's geochron would be a option. It's not the it's not the most affordable option. the hardware device and the software is like, I bought it at Hamvention. It was on sale, but it was still a few $100s. It's not like it was something that was, so it's not a low cost thing. And that's something that some people, consider. There is something, no, that's all of a sudden is kind of coming out into the wings, and it's called Open HamClock. And this is a web-based, a sort of a web-based implementation of what you would see with the original HamClock application, although it's not, 100% identical to it, but it is something that's, I guess it's free at this point by donation. Just a little configuration screen, excuse me, that you can just put in a couple of things, your grid square, your location, and a few kinds of settings, and then time zone. I can say I'm in the Central Time Zone, save settings, and here you go. So all of the information that you would, I'm not going to say all of the information that you would, of a big share of the information you would get with HamClock. You can get with this Open HamClock that runs off of a browser, so it should be easy to use with a PC with a monitor, multiple monitor support. Maybe a device like a Pi or something like that. Anything with HDMI, you could probably a kick out onto the screen, so we can see the map. Where it's dark, where it's light. Of course, this is kind of neat. You can move things around. We can zoom in. I don't know if HamClock did all of that or not. Call sign, your clock, your solar information, spots, POTA activators. All of this stuff is kind of on the screen here. All things that people were looking for in sort of that visual display that kind of gives your ham shack the sort of gee whiz look. That's why I like my geochron in the back. I like the ability to be able to kind of stare at that, see what the propagation's looking like, how the DX is coming in. That kind of gives me those clues of, well, how's the day going to be, propagation wise. So
how is this financially supported, Mike?
That's a good question. I think it's donations at this point. I don't know if I can get back to that settings screen or not. They do have, yep, there's a PayPal link right here. So donate via PayPal. That's how you can donate. So it's freeware, shareware, what we would call it back in the day. You can make changes, if you want your call sign bigger. Looks like you can, in fact, since I've used this last, it looks like they've even added more features. So this is like total work in progress. So a lot of, they're taking a lot of feedback from the community, getting it out there, trying to make changes, make it all better. So it's
so this is an open access website.
Yep.
No passwords, no usernames, nothing.
Nope. It looks like you just go to that settings page. You kind of save your settings, hit the save button. It must make a cookie, and then you can just run that on a monitor or a screen or something like that. And yeah. So yeah, I love it. Great for satellite work. I think it does show satellites. I think that's one of the layers. There's multiple layers. I didn't see if I can get back to the settings or not here. Yeah, see if I can pull up extra. Oops. The clusters. I seem to be missing some. I can't get to my settings button now because I made my call sign way too big. Let's see, if you had the the Innovato HamClock, you can run it from your Pi device. So your old hardware should still all work with this. So it's changing. There's a GitHub repository for it. People are making mods for it, so it's gotten a lot of acceptance. It looks like within the community, which is really cool. So it's I think that's gonna be, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this. I like my geochron, but maybe this is something I can throw throw on another screen upstairs where I work, where my work computer is. So
like when I see stuff like this, it really reminds me of what I lived, like 2 worlds of ham radio. I got out of it for about 35 years when I had kids and jobs and stuff like that. And so when I started, there were no computers. Okay, so your shack didn't have a computer monitor or an HDMI screen or a computer, anything. And then I come back in 2015, and the first thing I noticed is that, holy cow, look at this QRZ.com. This is pretty cool. Oh yeah. Wow, and look at all these apps and these electronic logs and databases that instantly call up the name and the location. It's hard for, I bet you probably a third of the ham community cannot relate to us old guys when we talk about when we had a ham radio shack, and nice shack, but there were no computer monitors, there were no computers, nothing. It's like night and day. It's just amazing, really, and all for the better. I'm not, I don't want to go back to those old days, but it's really changed everything.
They got lightning detection, reverse beacon network. Look at that. Lots of cool stuff that you can. Now, of course, my screen is going to get all kind of cluttered here on my tiny little screen. Lots of features. So keep an eye on this HamClock, openhamclock.com.